Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Mudryk football channel. We played our final game before the second international break against Nottingham Forest that ended 1-1. Thanks to Mudryk's equalizer that forced the game to end in a draw. In this video, we are discussing some players and how they react to criticism and what they need to do to improve. Last season there were so many players that came under criticism. There were so many players that most of the fans wrote off because of the shaky start they had or some of the high-profile mistakes they did. And we are going to use Fabregas, his encounter with Antonio Conte, as a reference to our discussion. Before we go further, please do well to hit the like button on this video, and if you are here to subscribe to this channel, please do well to subscribe and turn on your notification bell. And if you are here to join the membership, please, I beg for your support. Click the membership and register. The fee is not that much. This is what transpired between Fabregas and Antonio Conte when Chelsea appointed Antonio Conte. Fabregas was in the squad. We also had the likes of N'Golo Kante. I think Mudryk was also there. So there was a statement that Antonio Conte gave to Fabregas, and in today's set of players, if it were to be today, most of these players will run riot. Most of these players will give up. Most of the players will turn against the coach. We have seen it, public criticism of the coach. But look at what transpired between Antonio Conte and Fabregas. This is according to Fabregas. Antonio Conte told me at Chelsea that I would never play under him. I would never play under him. I wasn't his type of player. Now, mark this statement. It wasn't because Fabregas wasn't good enough. We all know the qualities of Fabregas. He even captained Arsenal as a teenager. We know the quality. But the issue here is style of play. The style of play, not the quality. He was very honest and he pushed me to work hard to change his mind. The honesty from Antonio Conte, the brutal truth from Antonio Conte to Fabregas. Imagine someone telling you, in fact, he wrote Fabregas off even before giving him an opportunity. You will never play. See, you are not my kind of player. Your pattern of play is different from what I want. What happened? Fabregas took in the statement and decided to work hard in order to change the mind of the coach. Let's go further before we continue. In the end, he succeeded. He was happy with me. He changed my mentality. Now, this is a very key lesson to our set of players we have at the moment. Imagine a coach writing you off without giving you the opportunity to do, to show what you can do, or maybe to know if you can adapt. Just like we saw in the case of Conor Gallagher, I saw many people talking about Conor Gallagher, that Conor Gallagher cannot suit into the style of play by Enzo Maresca. All those things are bullshit. All those things are nonsense. We all know that Conor Gallagher was sold to Atletico Madrid because of the profit. It has nothing to do with the style of play. Fabregas decided to work very hard. His intention, his reaction towards what Antonio Conte told him, the reaction was to work harder to change the mind of the coach. What happened at last? He succeeded. Antonio Conte won title with Fabregas as a key member of the team. As a key member, he featured so well under Antonio Conte. Now let's break it down. Let's come to our current crops of players. Moscasido. Let's start with Moscasido. When Moscasido joined Chelsea for £150 million from Brighton, many people applauded the move. We were so happy that we beat Liverpool to the signature of Moscasido. But after the debut from Moscasido, most of the Chelsea fans started regretting the move. I saw so many negative comments online, so many negative comments on social media against Moscasido. Many people started calling him a wasted money, wasted fun. He conceded a penalty against West Ham. He had a disastrous debut. But as time goes on, what happened towards the end of the season? In our final game, Moscasido scored what won Chelsea's goal of the season. And this season, Moscasido has continued to grow in confidence. That at the moment, you can list Moscasido as one of the best defensive midfielders in the division. He did not allow the criticism, he did not allow the ugly start to the season to affect his mindset, to affect his mentality. And if you are watching closely, Moscasido is only gradually getting better. He is always playing better than he played the last game. And this is what we want from all of the Chelsea players. But I cannot say the same thing about Mudryk. I'm sorry to say this. I cannot say the same thing about Mudryk because there seems to be no improvement. There is no improvement with Mudryk. And it is down to his mindset. It is down to his mentality. We know the talent is there. He has the pace, the trickery, the power. Everything is there for Mudryk to succeed. But I think what is holding Mudryk down is the mindset. He allows the criticism to affect him mentally. And whenever he is on the pitch, he tries to outdo himself. He tries to outplay himself. He tries to prove to the world that he can fit in. If he can be able to concentrate and just do the usual, be yourself, forget about what people are saying, just play your normal game, I think Mudryk will improve. The goal scored by Renato Vega, we saw the pinpoint cross from Mudryk. If you watch Mudryk's debut against Liverpool, you know that it is not a one-off. He didn't score the goal, but against Newcastle United, he did similar thing and scored the goal. The talent is there. He just need to come together, call himself meeting, work on his mindset. Play, just be yourself, feel free. Forget about what people are saying, forget about what you are saying online. Because if you are following Mudryk, most of the time he comes to Instagram, drop a motivational quote. Forget about social media, forget about all those things. Neglect what people are saying and just focus on doing the basic things. Nicholas Jackson scored a goal after Mikel Obi's criticism and decided to tell Mikel Obi to shut up. We know the talent is there. But if our current cross of players can learn to turn criticism into motivation, I think Chelsea will be better. If they can take those criticisms as a means or as a motivational factor to motivate themselves, they will be better. Criticism is part of success. You cannot be successful in life without being criticized. That's why a successful man is not afraid to try, and he is not afraid to fail. If our crop of players, especially Mudryk, Nicholas Jackson, can forget about the social media criticisms and just be themselves and work hard, trust me, they will actually fulfill their potentials. If Fabregas, who we know the style of play doesn't suit Antonio Conte's style of play, can end up winning trophies, playing a major role under a coach that wrote him off, trust me, this crop of players can achieve different heights. So guys, stay tuned to the channel because this is your channel. There is no EPL this weekend because we are in the international break, the second and possibly the last international break for this year. So make sure to stay tuned because we'll be coming back to give you updates about Chelsea players that were invited for their national duties. Make sure your notification bell is turned on. Stay cool and stay blessed. Blue always will be the call.